I officially welcome you to this training. So if you're here, it's because you are interested to start exporting made in Nigerian products, made in African products to different parts of the world. I want to assure you that you made the right decision. I want to assure you that you're not making any mistake. I want to reassure you that it doesn't matter if you've attended several export trainings that did not give you value, or you did not end up exporting, or you could not export. This training is different. Okay, my mentorship program is different because you really get to export for real. Okay, so welcome to how to start and earn in six figure doing exportation business in 2023. I want to let you know that if you can squeeze 30 to 45 minutes of your time by the end of this training, you will be getting all the needed information on how you can start, scale a profitable export business in 2023. No bluff, straight to the point. Now, I know you want to meet the voice behind this training. Okay, my name is Kamalu Joy Ngozi, and I'm the founder, Chimert Concept and Logistics Limited. So basically, we are into exportation of made in Nigerian product, foodstuff abroad to African shops, Asian stores, Jamaican stores, and very recently, we've been able to penetrate Walmart. I'm a mother of three adorable children, and I own a Facebook group with over 20,000 members currently. Okay, and the name of the Facebook group is Nigeria Agro Foodstuff Market. It's a marketplace where buyers and sellers meet to transact business. In fact, the aim is to get both local and international buyers to buy anything agro products, right? I trade majorly soya beans, maize, sesame seed, ginger, palm kernel nuts, palm kernel shell, palm kernel oil, palm kernel cake in large scale, right? And I export cashew nuts when it's in season in its raw form. Or father rice, I package it and sell to African shop. And I sell packaged products like a beans flour, plantain flour, palm oil, just name them, or father rice, packaged in 1 kg, 500 grams, 2 liters of palm oil, and all of that, and sell to African shops abroad. Okay, I've been privileged to train over 2,000 persons in export business in 2023 who are doing amazingly well and have testimonials to show. And honestly, I'll be sharing some of their testimonials by the end of this training. I am so passionate about teaching people this business and how you can make money from it. A lot of people want to go into export business, but they don't understand how to go about it. They don't understand the process to go about it. They don't know how to get buyers. They don't know how to get paid. They don't know a lot of things. Okay, so I derive pleasure. I enjoy teaching people how to go about it and how to make money. Giving the fact that they're even making money from it gives me so much joy and fulfillment. And trust me, if you are into food stuff, it will sell anytime, any day. Humans eat every day, and selling of or exporting of food stuff can never ever get saturated anytime soon. So I will strongly encourage you to do agro products, solid minerals, fashion, skincare products. You can all export it because they are high in demand. These are products people use every day, every other day. Now, by the end of this webinar, you're going to be learning the wealth that can be harnessed from exportation business. Yes, there's a lot of wealth in exports. You that have solid minerals in your location and you don't know that you can make money from it, there is a lot of money to be made. I was so shocked the day somebody said they want palm kernel fiber, the waste products, palm kernel shell, waste products. There is money. Money, those things we consider waste, can actually bring us to wealth, right? So I want to also simplify exportation business and local food supply business so that every participant can be able to export either individually or as a group and do local supply business or export business. Now, for some of us who are going to pass through my mentorship, you may end up not exporting. You may decide to do local supply of product like maize, soybean to companies and factories like Nestle Food, Olam, Flour Mill, You can be supplying them and getting paid every 24 hours. Yes. So there's a lot of money to be made across the agricultural value chain. And that's what I'll be expatiating as we delve in deeply, right? And then by the end of this training, you are supposed to understand the requirement for exportation. If you want to do small scale, there's a requirement. If you want to do large scale export, if you have the funds to be exporting in containers, there is requirements. So you understand the requirements by the end of this training. Now, there are different items you can export, and there are some items that have higher demand abroad than others. By the end of this training, you will understand which products have high demand and why you should focus on those products. And by the end of this training, I'm going to be sharing with us other ways to make money from export business. When I say other ways, you can be an export broker. You can go into trucking of products from farms or wherever to ports, or to factories and food processing companies and make money doing trucking. You can also become a clearing and forwarding agent and still make money very well. There are so many things involved in export business. So even if you are not exporting, you can be that person that provides services that exporters need. And in my mentorship program, I'll be sharing many ways you can earn even if you are not exporting. Okay, so why should you listen to me? Why should you even bother spending 30 to 45 minutes to listen to me? Why? Okay, now I have over 5 years experience in exports on both small scale and large scale. Okay, I've been able to sell to African shops abroad. I've been able to sell to pharmaceutical companies and still selling, both in small scale, both in tons, in container, right? So I have experience. I've experienced the good, the bad, the ugly, and the sweet side of export business. I've seen it. I've seen a lot, a whole lot. I acknowledge the fact that I don't know it all, but I've been through a lot. And trust me, I can tell you what are the loopholes to avoid so that you don't lose out in this business. Okay, so I have over 5 years in export business. I currently export to over 12 African stores in US every month, and I work with distributors who distribute my products in US. I work with distributors in UK. I also work with agents who help me get and who give me access to markets on commission basis, right? I also currently export to three African stores in UK and one pharmaceutical store in Vietnam. The pharmaceutical store, I supply them hibiscus and I supply them majorly bitter cola. Okay, majorly bitter cola. Every 2 weeks we supply bitter cola, right? I and my mentees currently sell on Walmart and ship every 48 days. As I speak, we shipped about 8 days ago. Our goods is currently en route to Walmart. So it can be you, right? It can be you. After my mentorship program, it can be you. Walmart is one of the biggest stores in the world, physical stores in the world, as in terms of sales and revenue. And it's very difficult to see Nigerians selling there. That's the truth. Nigerians selling there are not much, right? So for those who are going to be passing through my mentorship and who want to sell, we'll be given access to sell in those markets that I'm talking about, right? So I currently sell there and we do group shipping in container every 48 days. Okay, I understand that it's quite difficult for some of us and a lot of persons here who want to export, right? They faced a lot of challenges, and I know most of your challenges because I've been there. Like I said, I've seen the bad, the ugly, and whatever before. For every mistake I made, it opened my eye to try a different thing till I was able to, gain access to this market and now ship every month, right? So I understand one that some of us want to export. We have these products. We have the catfish. By the way, catfish is very high in demand. Let me just chip that in. When I send catfish abroad, it finishes almost immediately. So if you are here and you're into catfish, prawns, and crayfish, the demand is huge. So I understand the fact that getting buyers is extremely difficult for some of us. We've done everything in the book. We've called and done everything. No way. I know this. I know this. And that's why my mentorship program, apart from teaching you how to get access to this buyer, I actually give market linkage. So you leverage on existing market, right? You get to leverage on existing market, so you are able to stand on your feet and get your own market. And even when you don't want to get your own market, there is an existing market you can always sell to. Okay. So I understand that getting buyers is very difficult for some of us, and I'll be teaching a few ways you can get buyers. Now, understand that the difficulty most people are facing is because they don't understand the export process, the export market process. They don't know where to source, how to get the required specification, how to go about the whole shipping procedure, the document, which product is contraband. They don't know how to process or package, how to meet buyers and specification. A lot of people are facing challenge. They don't know anything. They are just confused on where to start. Guys, I understand it, and I'll be sharing a few tips on how you can understand the process. Okay. Now, I also know that many people don't know how to ship even when they have this product and them and buyer have agreed that, oh, supply this product. They don't know how to ship this product. They don't know the right shipping company to contact. They don't know the document. They don't know if it's contraband. They don't know the documentation involved, the processes, small scale, large scale export. They don't understand. Don't worry. I know. I've been there, and I'll be sharing with you how to navigate it. And another challenge newbies face is lack of finance in executing this deal. Some will secure large scale contracts to supply in tons, contract that is even going to change their life, but because there is no money and bank don't give free money, guys want to bank will always want to see track record that you're already exporting. They don't give you free money. They are in business to make money. Okay, so they mostly don't give newbies money, right? So I understand that you may have gotten a very good deal, large scale deal, but the money to finance it is the challenge. Okay, so I have been there. I've seen contracts that, these contracts will change my life, but because of money. So I understand these things. And one of the things I do in my mentorship program is to teach my mentees how I was able to overcome this challenge. By God's grace, there's no deal now that I cannot I cannot do. It's not because I have all the money in the world, but because I've been able to understand the process. The bank now are even the one coming after us to finance our large scale export deal, to open NSP export dome and the rest in their various banks. Okay, so you will get to that stage, and I will even share with you as a newbie how to go about it. Okay, even when you don't have money and you are able to secure large scale order, how my mentees have been able to do large scale deals even when they don't really have money, I will share with us, right? And some of us always find it difficult to fix prices for our buyers. We don't know the international market price. We don't know how to calculate our profits. We don't know how to calculate our expenses. We don't know the right price, the selling price in the international market. All these are difficulties newbies face, and it has always been a challenge. So if these challenges is what you've been facing, you have to sit up tight now. Grab a pen and paper, or activate your notepad, carry your notepad. You need to jot a few points, right? Okay, what is export business? Now we are in for the business of the day. What is export business? So export business simply means that once you carry your made in Nigerian product from Nigeria to and sell to another country, is export too. Even if the country is Ghana, Cameroon, or Cotonou, that is our neighbor, is export. The moment you carry products, whether clothes, shoes, cosmetics, solid minerals, gemstones, from your country to another country in exchange of foreign currency, my brother, my sister, na export be that. Okay, so I know we already know what is export, so I will not dwell too much there. So we have two types of export: formal export and informal export. Formal export simply means you are exporting through sea. you are exporting in container. And when you export through sea, you export through container, it is documented by the government. You need a limited liability company, you need a Nigerian Export Promotion Council export license or certificate, you need all this phytosanitary, fumigation, clean certificate of inspection, a whole lot. You need to open what we call export proceed account. Don't worry. For those who will join the mentorship program, you will understand all this as we progress, right? Right. So there's a lot of documentation that is involved when you are doing large scale exports, which is formal export. In fact, the moment you ship through sea, it is formal export because it requires a lot of documentation. That's the way those documentation you do when you want to ship through sea is what makes it formal, because that's how government keeps track of exports, of the income and the expenses we incur as a country. That's how they keep track of, the products leaving, how much exports we've done. So it's called formal exports. There's a lot of documentation involved. I'm not trying to scare you, but I mean, there's documentation involved. Then informal exports means you are shipping through air, right? You don't need any documents. You don't even need to have a registered business. Some people will not even have domiciliary accounts. And yes, they are exporting. No, that's how I started. I didn't have a registered business. I didn't have any documents anywhere. But I started exporting to individuals, family abroad as a personal shopper, shopping from there for them and getting recommendation up and down till I landed to shops, to stores, to Walmart. So you don't need any documentation whatsoever. So if you are here and you are thinking, Madam Joy say you need limited liability, you need NEPC, you need this, you need that. How I go take do this export? Brother, sister, start somewhere. There's always a place to start. You can start without document. You can start without large capital, and I'll be expatiating more as we progress. So informal export means you package your products and you don't even need NAFDAC. You don't need FDA. Yes, you don't need NAFDAC. You just package your product neatly, nicely, take to the shipping company. Shipping company use their document to ship for you, and it will get to your buyers. So you don't need document at all to do informal export. And for those of us who are working on a budget, most of us will be starting as informal exporters using air, using shipping companies, or shipping with others through sea. Okay, so even you can even do sea shipping without having document, but you do what we call group page with other people, and it will still get to your customers. I'll be expatiating more on that as we progress in our training. Now, what are the basic requirements for exportation? One, you need a phone with access to internet. Well, you are here because you have phone and you have access to internet, right? So that means you can export. So congratulations. Congratulations, you know, easy. You need a domiciliary account. Of course, you want to earn in dollar, right? You want to earn in dollar, you want to earn in pound, you want to earn in euro. I mean, the exchange rate, that's where the profit is now. These days, when I see alert from Walmart or those my customers abroad that pay me, I'm always happy that they are screaming that dollar, dollar, dollar. Yes, so I come out and I'm screaming, dollar is high. But inside my heart, I am happy. I'll not go and be shouting it outside, I'm happy. But me and my mentees who are earning in foreign currency, we will not lie, we dey happy, we are rejoicing. We are rejoicing because trust me, the profit I calculated I was supposed to make when eventually the money hits my account, it had increased by 20% because of the exchange rates, right? So you need a domiciliary account. That's if you are serious about this business, you must go to the nearest bank to open a dollar, pounds, or euro account, domiciliary account, right? You need to understand the main export process. If you don't understand how export works, you cannot export. So you need to understand it, and that's why we are here to teach you how to go about it. You need to be determined and desire to make it work. Export is not a get rich scheme. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It is business. Business, you need to pamper it. You need to groom it till it grows, right? And with the right mentorship, you can fast track your what's it called now, you can fast track the process of making it big time in exports. Yes, so you need to be determined to make it work. I'm not saying it's a walk in the park, but trust me, if I can do it, if my mentees can do it, you can do it. One of the things I pride myself when I teach export is that you can start exporting in 30 to 45 days if you join my mentorship. That one is guaranteed, right? Okay, what are the facts about exportation business for a newbie? One, you don't need to have a registered business, whether public or private or even enterprise, especially for those who are starting on a small scale on a budget. You don't need it. But honestly, if you want to hear from me, I would always advise you to get a registered business. But if you cannot afford it, you can still start as a personal shopper, shopping for Nigerians living in diaspora, or Africans, or people abroad. You can shop for them. There are platforms you can sell that introduce my mentees that they sell even though they don't have a registered business. And after their first, second export, they get to have a registered business. So they are taken seriously, right? But if you are working on a budget, seriously, you may not need all this. It's not a stumbling block. That's the point I'm trying to make. But honestly, it is very important. It's key. If you have the money, please, 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 please have a registered business. Thank you. Now, you don't need to have an exports and promotion council license. You don't need to have an export license from the Nigerian Export Promotion Council or the Ghana Export Promotion Authority if you're a Ghanaian listening to my voice. You don't need it. Okay. For those working on a budget, too, for those exporting through air, for those doing informal export, too, you don't need export license. The only time you need export license is if you are doing in container alone, like you are the one that is your document that will be in the shipping line as a shipper. That's when you need it. In fact, most of my mentees that even have registered business and are doing export big time, I tell them most of the time you don't need export license, because the truth is most time we do group shipping through sea or they ship through air, so you really don't need it most of the time. But when you start playing big, you now ship maybe 10 containers by yourself, your company is doing all that, you need an export license. By the way, it's not expensive to get an export license. With approximately 13,800 naira, you can get an export license from the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, NEPC. And if you're working on a budget, you don't need capital. No, it's not like you don't need capital, but you can, you need at least budgets from 70 to 100 to start. But for some of us, like what I teach in my mentorship class, depending on your first order, your buyer may be the one to pay you and use your buyer's money to start the business. Okay. But if you are going to be leveraging on the existing market and bring, you need to budget from 70 to 100K to start. Right? You can operate as a part-time business. That's how me I started. Though I had and in fact, it's not 9 to 5. It was 8 to 5 job as a mother, and I was pregnant at some point. I was doing the business. Yes. So I started till my business got to a point that even me myself, I knew, this business don't gain traction. This my 8 to 5 is like I am playing here. Okay, I had to quit. I had to set up my own business. It's even my business, my export business, that opened my eye to logistics business, international shipping, and I have an international shipping company that ships worldwide, except Warzone. Okay, so now what are the categories of exportable products you can start exporting? Florence, Henry. Now I want to tell you the different products that is high in demand that you can start exporting. No, so you want to pay attention. Just go through my screen. I'll be taking it one by one. We have agricultural product. When I say agricultural product, it means edibles, products you can consume, you can eat, like hibiscus or father rice, beans flour, beans, to mention but a few. There are a lot. Okpa flour, breadfruit flour, ewedu, all these vegetable in dry form goes, vegetable in frozen go, snails go, dry catfish, ewo, the demand is high. Chili pepper, the demand is high. But you see our Cameroon pepper, the demand is very high. Then palm kernel oil, chai, the demand is very high. Coconut oil, the demand is very high. Sesame seed, you see all these herbal supplements is high. For some reason, they love our shea butter. Hey, the demand for shea butter is very, very, very high. You see how I dragged the very you see how I dragged the very, especially during winter, the demand is high. Okay, so there are lots of products I cannot mention now, but any agricultural product you can think of, whether plantain flour, elubo, cashew nuts, whether fried groundnut, then snack cells. You see, Chimert chips, plantain chips, Chimert chips, chin chin. Chimert exports kuli kuli, demand is high. Okay, so there are a lot of products I cannot mention now. Maybe I'll list the products in the group, but demand is high. The truth is, there's nothing that you have that cannot be exported. Fufu flour, even fufu that is tied in nylon, we export it to UK. Oh. Dried snail, frozen snail, go palm oil. The demand too is very high. Ijebu Gari too sells. Now, processed products are product that has been processed from its original form. So if you are here, you have unique and amazing products, right? That you feel people will love. You can sell them. I have mentees doing onion powder, tomato powder, and they are selling. Hey, they are selling. Acha, they call it fonio. The first time I had demand for it, I was wondering what is fonio. Fonio, I had to go and Google, and the name is Acha. The demand is high, very high. Okay, Achi or for I'm an Igbo lady, so I'm just remembering products I normally package for export to all those African shops. Okay, you can export them. Iru, hell, how will I forget Iru? Both in seed and in powdered form. The demand is very high. My customer, one of the shops in Atlanta I supply, will always tell me that Joy, your Iru is authentic. Me, I don't eat Iru, but because of the demand, I supply Iru very well in dried form. Ugiri has to be very dry. The demand too is high. Our veggies have to be well dehydrated, you know, and dry that can last for 6 months. Pap flour is high in demand. Thank God I remembered it. Pap flour, the demand for it is extremely high. Okay, these are processed products. Uwa dried is high. Crayfish, especially grounded crayfish, the demand is high. The truth is where the money is when the products are actually processed. Okay, is in the finished product. You sell and make more money when you export processed products. We call it value addition. Prawns, when it's grounded, the demand is high. Then you see pepper soup spice, hibiscus flower, when it's grounded in tea bag, ewo, demand is very high. Bay leaf is high. I've not mentioned it. You know, garlic powder, dry onion flakes. The demand is very, very high. Banga soup spice, all sort of spice, fried rice spice, jollof rice spice, suya spice, choreo that they sell. They sell. Okay, so there is no limit to what you can export. Beans flour in akara, you can use it for akara or moi moi. The demand is high. Breadfruit sells very well. Groundnut oil sells very well. Undiluted coconut oil sells very well. So there are lots of products I cannot remember, but the demand is extremely, extremely high. Our fruits cereals, okra, dried okra sells. Yam, I currently have order for 500 kg of yam to UK. Yam too, the demand is high. Personally, I export dry meat, pomo, even chicken, dry chicken, I export it. It's contraband, no, but for some, we have a way because I run a logistic company. The demand is high. So there's really no limit to what you can export. Then manufactured products, you that manufacture product, maybe you're a fashion designer, you are into adire, you are into tie and dye, you are into what's it called, handicrafts, painting, sculpture. demand for our made in Nigerian manufactured product is high. Maybe you manufacture hair cream, it sells. For some reason, they like our organic skin products. The demand too is high. So there's no limit to what you can export. There are so many products I cannot remember, but you can export them. Okay, handicrafts, talking drum, you know, paintings, artworks, you can export them. Then solid minerals, guys, lithium. Now I even have order for lithium right now, but me, I'm not into solid minerals, so I'm not doing. There's lithium, there's a whole lot of products, tin, iron ore. If you are into solid minerals, you have your exploration license, or you can partner with my my mentees in the mentorship program. You guys can pull this deal off by doing group export. The demand for solid mineral is high. Then if you are into gemstones, all those beautiful gemstones, the demand too is very high. There's no limit, guys, no limit of what you can export. Okay, so now, what are the ways to earn from exportation business? You can earn as a personal shopper. You can earn shopping for Nigerians, Africans, Asians in staying abroad. Yes, that's how I started. So if you are here and you want to start on a budget, I always recommend starting as a personal shopper. That's the first step. There are many Nigerians, many Africans that need our products over there. I have customers that will tell you that they stay in so location. It will take them 1 hour to locate a store, an African store. Sometimes even they will not locate African store. Maybe it's an Asian store that sells African products. Okay, so you can be that person that shops for them. Even when they have some of these products, they always tell you that that authentic taste is not there. That Nigeria homemade taste is not there. So they are more than willing and happy if you can shop for them. Okay, they will give you a list of what they want. You go and shop for them. Right, of course you are going to put your profit on each of those items you shop. And when you shop and ship, they are the ones paying for the shipping. Oh, they are the ones paying you for the shopping. Of course you are going to add your profit. You are not a charity organization, right? Or they buy it from you. They buy it from you and you send to them. If it goes well the first time, they will keep referring and referring and referring and telling somebody who knows somebody and knows somebody that will buy from you. Okay, so you can start as a personal shopper, shopping for Nigerians, Africans abroad, right? You can export to African and Asian stores. Okay, you can start by selling to all these shops in different countries. In my mentorship program, you understand better. And yes, you can earn money selling to Walmart, Amazon, and eBay. Hey, do you want to sell on Walmart? Physical stores, like you are shipping in large volumes and being paid whenever you want to you withdraw your money, you request for withdrawal. Guys, it makes sense. So selling to factories, food processing companies abroad in large scale. Okay, so there are some companies I supply, usually raw product. Like I mentioned, I supply bitter cola to to pharmaceutical companies in Vietnam. There are some companies especially the Indians, that buy raw cashew nut from us and process it to sell. So these are food processing company that buy product like cocoa, cashew nuts, hibiscus, sesame seed, and then they process it into finished product and resell. So you can be supplying these people in large quantity in tons. Okay, you can make money selling to pharmaceutical companies. I've talked about it. You can become a clearing and forwarding agent. Yes, so you can become a clearing and forwarding agent. We call them service exporters. These are the people that provide services for exporters to export seamlessly. In my mentorship program, I train people how to become a clearing and forwarding agent. I've had mentees who joined my export class to learn how to export, but they ended up being what's it called, clearing and forwarding agents. And they just said, Madam Jo, I think I'm cool being a clearing and forwarding agent. And you can also be a service exporter. I will expatiate more on this in the mentorship program. You can have distributors distribute your products. Okay, right now I work with distributors. I am not there. I am here in Nigeria, but my product is being distributed to shops, to stores in this country, in US and UK, and most recently in Canada, right? You can have agents secure market and contract deals on commission basis. So I have agents that I will tell them that, oh, I have bitter kola, I have hibiscus, I have ginger. Okay, can you secure me this? I need, this is the kind of contract I need from you. If you are able to secure it, I will pay you so commission. I give them my specification, and this agent gets to work, make sure they bring the right buyer, the right payment terms. I tell them if it's large scale, now letter of credit though. Now maybe you pay me 50% advance or 30% advance, but it's letter of credit. I give them the specification of the type of buyer I want, because I'm going to pay you if you secure contracts for me. So these agents, they are saddled with the responsibility of securing contracts for me. And they, whenever I want to do large scale export, I reach out to them and they secure this contract on commission basis. My mentorship program, I'll be teaching you how to, get this agent that works for you, secure contracts for you, and on commission basis. Now, how to start exporting? Oh, that's the cocoa of the day. Now, I've said it the first time. I've said it the second time, and I'm repeating it again the third time. You need access to internet. You need access to phone. Thank God you are here. So once again, congratulations. Your buyers are out there. You are here, and you want to sell to them. How do you reach them? Internet, online. Okay, so one of the ways to get these buyers is go online. Yes, you have to go online. One of the ways, right? You have to go online. So if, for example, you want to, you are looking for a buyer of cashew nuts, the first thing you are going to do is go online and search for countries with high demand for cashew. It's most definitely going to pop up either Vietnam or India. And then you search online and say contact of cashew buyers in India, or you narrow down your search to locations in India that have high demand, and then contacts will pop up. You will now send proposal to those companies, introducing yourself, telling the company who you are, what you do, and how you have the supply capacity to supply them, how you're able to meet up with their specification. You send proposal, introduce yourself, your phone number to reach you, and then if the company calls you back, you negotiate. Business is all about negotiation. You negotiate price, you negotiate specification. Then if the negotiation goes well, you secure the contract. Of course, when you secure contract, you don't go dancing that you secured contract. You need a third party, preferably a lawyer. A lawyer will go through the contracts one by one by one. And if the lawyer goes through the contract and feel, oh, your part is, as in your money will be secured, no shaking, then you sign the contract. So you don't go and sign. The reason you are, in fact, the reason you are sharing your contract with buyer and with lawyer or a third party, so that if there are loopholes, the third eye can see it and help you not to sign contract that will put you in trouble, because they are very fraudulent people online posing as real buyers. So you have to be careful. Okay, so you sign contracts, okay, and you go ahead and ship, right? And make sure that what is stated in the contract, you do your part, because some contract comes with penalty. If you default, you face the penalty. So that's why it's even important to go through to use a third party to go through the contract and see if there are no loopholes, if they are not hiding anything in words. Okay, so you can also run adverts. If you don't know how to run adverts, hire people to run adverts that target buyers in those countries that you intend selling to. So you run adverts, okay, and the adverts will reach people that needs your products, right? and then you guys can negotiate and deal is sealed. You can also start by watching YouTube videos on how to get started. I mean, the world is a global village, right? You can watch on YouTube on how to get started. You can also start by yourself without any support, leveraging on materials online like Google. You can research on Google. You can also decide to get a mentor who is seasoned in the business and actually exporting, and access to a community of exporter and markets that makes you to start exporting faster. Now, I want to ask you, which one will you prefer? To be going online the hard way? In fact, there are two ways, oh, the hard way and the easy way. Okay, the hard way will take you long to start exporting because you'll be going online, researching. And at the end of the day, you may eventually get to export, oh, but it will take you long. Or you want the shortcuts where you have a mentor that will teach you all her trade secrets or all his trade secrets, link you up to buyers and help you to start exporting in 45 days. Ask yourself question, which one you want. You have, the choice is yours. The choice is yours. Which one do you want? The long routes that you can, after going online, YouTube, you don't have anybody to call to ask question. You are doing it all by yourself. Of course, you keep making mistakes till you get it, but it will take you a long time. But having a mentor who is already exporting, not just exporting every month, with track record of mentees who are exporting, will surely make you to start exporting on time. And wherever you are stuck, that mentor will be there. And then you have access to communities of people who are already doing the same thing. So if he hook you, you go call your fellow exporter. Ah, see as he hook me, or see as they go, how we go do them, how we go run them. And then you always get help, even when there are large scale deals that you know that you cannot do. The community can rally round for you, can team up and pull the large scale deals up. That's what Chimert community does for you. Like, no matter the amount, we are gallantly gallant to pull off such contracts. And by God's grace, we have financial houses solidly behind us. Okay? So I want to introduce to you my community. Okay, we currently have a group of over 400 members who are currently exporting to different markets individually and as a group, to places like Walmart, Amazon, African shops, and work with our various distributor and does personal shopping every month through air and sea. Yes, so my mentees who are exporting to Walmart, to African shops. Some of them are personal shoppers. Some of them are doing all this, are selling in all these markets all at once. Okay, and if they are large scale deals for commodity exports, we sure pull funds or group ourselves and pull these deals off. So I'm sure this is the kind of community you want. It will help you to start exporting faster. We get to meet, we get to network, and trust me, they work directly with our distributor. Our distributor needs you more than you need them, because these are people that are distributing to major markets. And if you have the product, they are willing to distribute your product. Export does not have to be hard though. The issue you are having is the right information, the right mentorship, okay, and the access to markets. So my community, we export every month and every other month, right? You can also become part of this community of exporters. Like, you can start exporting the next 30 to 45 days. It's your choice, guys. Now, the name of our community is called Chimert Exporters. Yes, Chimert Exporters, because we are exporting. We no be Chimert Exporters for mouth. We are exporting. Okay, so I want to tell you about my community. In our community, you can work directly with distributor who distributes your product abroad to different markets. So as we speak, we work with distributors abroad. We are here in Nigeria, but we have distributors who distribute our products. If you have Indomie, 500 cartons, they are ready to distribute for you, sell it abroad and pay you in dollar. Okay, so you can, in fact, you work with them. I share with you my distributors. You can work directly with them. In our community, you get direct access to agents who gives you markets on commission basis. So if you have products, you have specification, you can work with agents who would actually help you secure any contract of your choice. In our community, you get to work directly with companies that get you enlisted on Walmart physical stores, Amazon, and eBay. So if you are here and you've been trying to enter Walmart for a very long time, or you want to sell on Amazon or eBay, or you've joined some people that told you that they will help you sell on Amazon, and for the past 1 year you are still going back and forth, you've not been able to sell on Amazon, don't worry. In our community, you can start selling on Amazon between 4 to 6 weeks. Yes, in fact, as I'm speaking, my company is shipping for my mentees selling on Amazon. So our community is sharp, sharp, sharp by God's grace. Okay. So in our community, we can always team up with group members to do large scale export. So if you have or secured a large contract that you cannot do, okay, that the money is big and it's something that can change your life, you can reach out to our community members, and anybody who is interested can, team up, pool funds, and then we'll work with financial houses who are ready to finance such deals because of the Chimert brand, right? And you get to network with other business owners. Yes. So because you're a community of exporters, you can export, share ideas. We have meetings, Zoom sessions, live sessions, Telegram live sessions with distributors. We ship every month. They update you every month on the next shipment so that you can package your product and send to them for shipping. Okay. And you can travel for international trips to US, UK for trade show, fairs, conferences, and trade missions. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, guys, you had it right. So because we are Chimert exporters, we also partnered with, we work directly with some certain international organizations, yes, and embassies that we actually follow them on trade missions, market linkage, trade shows, right, conferences. So even as we speak, we are currently working on traveling to places like Kenya, US, UK, Switzerland for trade show to showcase our products, get market linkage, network with other business owners, and all of that. So you can be part of this community. You can be part of this community. Now, there is no limit for people who want to join our community. If you're a student, you can do this business. Yes, you can export. In fact, one of my students in ABU Zaria started exporting as a student. I never knew. Yes, so you can export even as a student. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you can do this business. Yes, you can do this business. And trust me, you don't even need to travel. Then when I started, I was a mom. I had an 8 to 5 job, not even 9 to 5, 8 to 5. So I source this product, they ship it to me, my location. I use the weekend to process, and on Monday, dispatch riders comes to help me ship. Okay, so I teach you step by step how to go about it if you're a stay-at-home mom that is working on a budget, right? And if you are retired or planning to retire and you are looking for a business to do, I will always recommend selling on Walmart anytime, any day. Walmart physical store, like you have a store there that you can be shipping jelly every month or every other month, or you can be selling to African shops jelly every month and be making your cool cash. This business is for you. Okay, if you are a businessman or woman looking for extra source of income, this business is for you. If you are here looking to increase your source of income, multiple streams of income is never ever enough. This business is for you. Okay, so these are a few testimonials of my mentees who are already exporting. If you can see the screen, there's a mentee of mine, Niferomi. She said, "Thank you, Madam Chima, for all you do. I went to drop my goods for shipping in Ibadan. I had to circle my distributor, the company that distributes for us." Okay, so I mean, we work with distributors, so you get to export. She's in our community. Okay, so there are so many testimonials currently in the group. If you can see, this is a message from our distributor telling us that about our next shipping date. Okay, this was sometime in June, but I mean, every month they update you. Oh, on so period we are shipping, next month we are shipping, like this month is UK, next month is US, right? We already know. So if you want to ship to UK, prepare. The shipping date is this, the drop off date in the warehouse is this. You understand, there is a market. The problem is, do you have this product to export? Our distributor will always say, you take care of quality production while they are in charge of distributing your products abroad. Okay, so there is market. Now, these are some of my mentees who are already exporting. This one now that you can see on my screen is a mentee of mine who is even a student. She said, Madam Joy, Ngozi Kamalu, I can't thank you enough, but this God will reward you. You see, I paid for your training is nothing. What I paid for your training is nothing compared to what I am getting. Keep doing the work. She did her first shipment and she posted in the group. Okay, she posted in the group, right? These are people securing contracts, right? So there's a lot of testimonials. I wish I can share. I can. This is another testimonial of my mentee that does large scale exports of palm kernel cake to South Africa. The first export he could not handle it. We had to announce it in the platform, and a few persons, about 5 persons who were interested, teamed up with him, and they were able to pull that deal off. Today, as we speak, they do averagely of 3 containers every single month. This can be you. Okay, so this is when he secured his contract, and they told him, he called to inform me to say the letter of credit just came out, and I was telling him, congratulations, right? And this is another contract secured by one of my mentees. Okay, and he said he sent me this message. It was in the group. I just got a contract to supply 1 metric ton of garlic to Pakistan, and he's paying 40%. The buyer paid him 40% in advance. Then there's this unique testimonial that I want to share. Good morning, Madam Joy. This is the evidence and result from the training I received from you. I got a deal to supply 1,200 tons of dry split ginger to the US. It's not a small deal. And this particular deal was for a 1 year contract. Like the 1,200 metric tons should be spread in 1 year. Okay. And guess what? She was even paid 50% advance. The testimony is much. I'll be posting more testimonials in the group so you can read it clearly and see for yourself that this is not fluff. So, what do you need to join? You need to be patient and ready to learn. It's not a quick rich scheme. But will you export? Yes, your dream of exporting will definitely come to life. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's pure business. You need to be ready to implement everything you are taught. I will go all out and I will give you market linkage, but you need to ready to put in the work. And when the market linkage come, you key into it immediately, right? So what will you be learning from the mentorship class? I usually do 2 weeks mentorship class whenever I'm free, and that's what I'll be doing now. Okay, I'll be having a 2 weeks mentorship class. In the 2 weeks, you'll be learning how to export on a budget. For those who are working on a budget, you'll be learning how to export even without documents, certificates, or licenses. You'll be learning tested and proven ways to get buyers that pays you in foreign currency even before the goods leave the country's port of loading. Yes, you'll be learning that. You'll be learning 4 secured ways of receiving payment from buyers. Okay, secured ways, no shaking, secured, your money guaranteed. You'll be learning how to. Then hot selling exportable products you can consider exporting, and country with highest demand for your product. I will be showing you how to get contacts and access to buyers in any country of your choice that begs you for your product. Okay, how to get major buyers of thousands of metric tons of different products coming after you daily. I'll be sharing with you how to go about it, how to easily secure export contract through secrets that will be revealed in our training, how you can draft proposals and sample of export proposal, my export proposal, how I used it to secure. I will show you my templates. You can use it. 3 proven ways to earn massively from export business. How you can fix price for your export business to fit the international market price. Secret of how to source and have contact, access to farmers or manufacturers of different products, of cheapest agro products and mineral resources. I'll be sharing contact of these farmers to you. Okay, how to be an export broker and earn massive commission, how to set up your export blog for your business by yourself, gain visibility with profits, simple technique to send buyers to your blog to give them serious impression that you are a serious seller and they can buy from you, how to register and upload your products on Alibaba to get buyers, trusted site to register that gives you access to legit buyers of your product, how to create and operate a fully functional PayPal for Nigerians. Okay, access to over 800 contacts of legit buyers, shop owners, food stores and manufacturing companies that buys in large quantity of different products from US, UK, Canada, Germany. Access to over 45 contacts of shipping companies that you can export with, other businesses you can do alongside exportation or related to exportation like freight forwarding, haulaging, trucks, logistics. Okay, now there is more. Bonus never finish. So I'll be inviting an advert expert to come teach you how to run adverts that target buyers that will buy from you. Yes, this one no be cherewere. An ad expert will be on board, a special class, direct virtual meeting and access to work with distributors of African stores that distribute your products in US and UK. Yes, so you will have meetings, they will be invited, they will have sessions with us, you will discuss, you ask them anything and they'll walk you through on how you can start exporting and how they'll distribute your products, and then you start the process and they start distributing your product. This process takes 30 to 45 days after the mentorship class. Okay, direct access to work with agents abroad that will sell your products. Now you have opportunity to sell on Walmart physical stores and Amazon in 30 to 45 days if you join my training. Now you also have opportunity for you to do group exports. Those of you that love traveling, you can attend international trade fair, missions and conferences abroad. Yes, do you know what that means for your business? And we most of the time we travel with these agencies, right? Sorry, some of these embassies for the trade missions where they give us market linkage. Okay, 1 full month mentorship with live sessions. I'm going to be holding live sessions on Zoom or Telegram, right? You have live session with me, you ask me any question one-on-one, you see my fine face, I see your fine face, right? That enables you to ask questions. You can ask me questions, you can ask the Chimert team questions directly. And the training will be for 2 weeks. It doesn't matter your location, or whether you're in Kafanchan, whether you are in US, UK. I have a lot of international students who are based there, but they want to start this business. So it doesn't matter your location, you can do this business, right? So it can be accessed in any part of the world. Export is not only for those who are based in Lagos. So if you're in Port Harcourt, that even have seaports close to you, and even shipping company that does air freighting. If you are in Kaduna and you are here saying, how will I do it? Me, I'm not in Lagos. You can do it though. If you join the class, I will tell you how I did it when I was living in Abuja. Right? So training can be accessed in any part of Nigeria, outside Africa. Yes, the first 1 week will be learning and training phase. So we'll be teaching back to back. So if you can be sparing 1 to 2 hours every day between 8 to 10 p.m. every day, or 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. every single day for the next 1 week, we'll be teaching back to back. After 1 week, practical session will start. Okay, the practical session, that's when you learn processing, packaging. That's when distributor, African store distributor, will be brought on board. One of the markets in Spain that will partner with the distributor of that market will be available to have a session with us. The Walmart and Amazon team will be available to have a session with us. The advert person will be available to have a session with us. All your assignments will be reviewed, okay, in that 1 week. So it's going to be intense, back to back. So the whole goal is, after the training, you now have linked directly to work with this distributor in the second week. How you no go export? How you no go export when you don't market don't do in front of you? You must export now. So that's the second week is actually the market linkage phase, where I introduce you to those markets, and you by yourself you go decide, oh, okay, let me sell in African store, or I think Walmart is better, or let me start with Amazon, or let me sell on Maza. So all that, many, sorry, not many, at least three markets will be introduced, and you decide which of the markets you want to sell. Or you can just be a personal shopper and doing your thing, or you can just be doing your own export based on what you've learned and be doing your large scale export, or you can just team up and be doing large scale export with community members. Okay, so this training, this 2 weeks training, will be starting on the 5th of September 2023. And like I said, it will run for 2 weeks. The first 1 week is intense training, back to back, back to back. The second week will be practical. This time, you will get to practicalize and very well. Okay, it's going to include live session, personal sessions. We are going to be holding Zoom, so you better go and download Zoom. Okay, with each mentee, okay, and video training, WhatsApp training, ebooks, and a follow-up group for exporters. The training is structured in such a way that once you join the mentorship class, the schedule and the timetable of the training will be in the mentorship class. So once you join the mentorship class, the schedule will be there, okay, 2 hours every single day for the first 1 week, and the second week the next schedule will be there, so you can attend live sessions directly with distributor and decide which distributor you want to work with. The worth of this training is over 100,000, but trust me, I'm not charging 100,000. I am definitely not charging 50,000, because even if I charge 50,000, it is fair. We are not many that give access to markets. Yes. Okay. But guess what? I'll not be charging you 50,000. I'm supposed to charge you 30,000, but I will not be doing it tonight. But you see, for the first 25 persons hearing my voice now, that will pay just 20,000 naira. See how I drastically reduced it? 20,000 naira. You can have access to the mentorship program. See, once it's 25, the 25 persons pay that 20,000 naira, the fee goes back to 30,000. So if you are here and you know you want to have access to the training, the mentorship, the community, head straight and pay 20,000 naira. Look at the screen right now. You can pause this video, make your payments, go to the group and drop your proof of payment. Yes, go to the group, drop your proof of payment, and you'll be confirmed, or the phone number on the screen, and you'll be confirmed and added to the group. Training will be on Telegram. Question and answer will be on WhatsApp. Okay, and then our live session will be every weekend, where you get to ask me questions directly, talk to me directly. So the first 1 week is intense training. Timetable will be in the mentorship group. When you pay, you join the mentorship, and the timetable will be shared to you. Okay, so between 7:30 or 8 p.m. to 10, or 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., around that time, that's when the training will hold. It will be fixed, right? It will be fixed in the group. So in the payment, sorry, in the paid group, the schedule will be in the group. So if this is something you really want to do, you want to start exporting in 30 to 45 days, okay, you can make your payment and drop the payment proof in the group, and you will be added to the mentorship program. Yes, but after 25 persons, please, payment goes to 30,000. No fake scarcity, no jokes. Payment goes to 30,000. So if I were you and if you really want to export, you can take advantage of the promo now of first 25 persons. Once 25 persons pay, payment goes to 30,000. Okay. Trust me, this training will not come cheap next time. It will be way above 30,000 next time, way above, because I mean, you are offered market linkage, which many mentors will not do. And that's why many newbies struggle in business. I want to see you at the top. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you export. Thank you and God bless you. So see you in the group. Start posting your payment proof in the group and you will be added to the mentorship class commencing on the 5th of September by 8 p.m. The mentorship program starts 5th, that's 5 of September 2023. Congratulations to those who will take advantage and trust me, you will come back with your testimonies. Thank you.